everyone, here I am Olympia Bora. I am going to give an experimental demonstration on the solvent extraction process. The natural products are aggregate of organic compounds produced by the pathways of primary and secondary metabolism. They have some pharmacological activities which are used for the various kind of diseases.
Solvent extraction is one of the fundamental processes used to separate the desired product from the solution mixer. This process is mainly involved in a type of classes like solid-liquid, liquid-liquid and acid-base. This process is influenced by some factor parameters like chemical composition of the solvent, time of extraction, pH of the solution and also the physical and chemical nature of the substances. Our experiment is mainly carried out as a solid-liquid extraction, in which the solid compound like bioactive polyphenols are separated from the solution mixture of appropriate solvent. This is the grinded mixture of appropriately weighed out tea leaves which are collected from the natural tea sources.
The hydrophilic polyphenols are extracted using water, polar organic solvents such as methanol, ethanol, acetonitrile and acetone or their mixture of water. The liquid extracts are sometimes partitioned with solvents such as ethyl acetate, depending on the solubility of target polyphenols. Polyphenols are more stable in low pH as the acidic condition helps polyphenol to readily extract into organic solvents. The absolute organic solvent is not an efficient one for the better extraction of polyphenols as they are highly active towards hydrogen bonding. Increasing solubility with the addition of water to organic solvent is due to the weakening of the hydrogen bond in aqueous solution.
Here the sample mixture is taken in a flat bottom flask and the flask is placed in a magnetic stirrer. This is here the magnetic stirrer. The left knob is for heating which provides heat energy and the right one is for rotation. These two are the indicators corresponding to both temperature and the rotation factor respectively. This plate is made up of electromagnet. When the sample mixer is placed with a magnetic bead, the electromagnetic field is generated between electromagnet and the magnetic bead present here. The mixer is start to rotate with a variation of speed. The sample mixer is allowed to undergo continuous magnetic stirring at a temperature of around 40 degrees Celsius for a period of time during which the plant tissue starts releasing its inner content into the medium.
The plant material is slowly heated so as to enable maximum extraction. Longer time of extraction gives better result. Conventional extraction of polyphenols are generally carried out at temperature ranging from 20 to 50 degrees Celsius for better concentration of polyphenol. Above 70 degrees Celsius, there will be a possibility of rapid degradation of polyphenol. And increasing temperature increases the efficiency of the extraction through preventing cell wall permeability, increasing solubility and diffusion coefficients and decreases the viscosity of the compounds to be extracted, thus facilitate its passage through substrate solid mass.
Here we have separating funnel for the decaffeination of polyphenols. The funnel is placed in this stand holder. This stopcock should be tight. After filtration, the solution mixer is put into this separating funnel and the type of organic solvent is used as per requirement of the sample. Dichloromethane or chloroform are generally used for the solubility of caffeine part. After addition of chloroform to this chamber, the two immiscible layers are generated. That means both the aqueous and the organic layers get separated. The two layers are mixed by agitating the separating funnel in upward and downward direction. During agitation, the knob is opened to release the vapor pressure of the solvent built up inside the separating funnel, and the knob is closed again and the process is repeated. After that, the knob is opened and the lower organic layer is collected. And the process is repeated until the solution becomes free from caffeine part.
This is the UV visible spectrophotometer for the measurement of absorbance reading during extraction. These are the cuvette parts on which the sample solution is to be taken for analysis. Generally, the common feature of each cuvette is that each has two opposite opaque sides and two opposite transparent sides. We have to hold the cuvette binder on opaque side such that there will not be possible contamination of substances through transparent side, because the transparent sides are meant for the pathway of UV visible light. To conduct the scan, we need a pair of cuvettes. For the first run, we have to do a blank solution scan and auto zeroing, meaning that both the sample and reference contain only solvent. The cuvette is filled up with solvent and have to make sure that there are no fingerprint or line droplets on the transparent side, because the light is passing through here and we don't give a chance to refract the ray beams. The cuvette is placed in the sample chamber so that the transparent sides are just in front of the rays to pass through it.
This is a rotary evaporator which we use to remove the solvent at lower temperature. This is a water bath. This is a rotation control knob which controls the rotation of this flux. And this is a condenser where solvent gets condensed. This is a vacuum pump which controls the pressure throughout this process.